I encourage every songwriter to ask themselves 3 questions and answer them honestly. The first question is, why do you write songs? Secondly, what do you write about? And thirdly, who's going to listen to your songs? Well, let's answer the first question first. Let's deal with it. In the old Tin Pan Alley days, songwriters like George and Ira Gershwin, Sammy Cahn, Irving Berlin, they wrote songs because they had an assignment. Sammy Cahn often remarked that inspiration began with a phone call. MGM needs a new song for the next picture. Broadway needs a new song for the musical. Sinatra is recording a new album and he needs some swinging tunes. Now, as a performing songwriter, perhaps you're not in that position. But if you want your songs to be heard, you've got to get out there and perform them. So why do you write songs? Now, I've worked with dozens of songwriters over the past nearly 30 years now, and I've learned some of their reasons. One of them is, recognize me. Some people write for recognition. They see the success of other musicians and say to themselves, why not me? I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I want to get out there and do what they're doing. You ever hear this old joke? It's sort of a variation of this joke, but it's applied to songwriters or musicians. How many songwriters does it take to change a light bulb? 15. One to change the bulb and the other 14 to say, I can do that too. I know a lot of songwriters who crave attention and approval. Some seem to be shouting, listen to me, I'm a songwriter over here. It's like the American Idol syndrome. They take their thirst for recognition one step further, and they harbor this not-so-secret desire to become rich and famous. They want more than anything else to make it. Now, I know some singer-songwriters who have spent tens of thousands of dollars in pursuit of fame and fortune. They make demo after demo and send it off to record companies in the hopes of being discovered. They record ambitious and expensive custom albums, hoping to catch the attention of some record executive looking for the next big thing. They talk constantly about what their life will be like when they make it. They're never satisfied with where they are, and they're always looking ahead to that big break that they believe is bound to come their way. They can't understand that they have a better chance of winning the lottery than becoming a big star. Some songwriters, they want to send a message through their songs, and maybe you're like that. You understand the power of music and the power of lyrics to communicate concepts, and you write your songs hoping to make your audience nod in agreement as they recognize a universal truth or see something of themselves in your song. You try to write about common feeling and experience. You want to help people cope with life, deal with problems, and not feel alone. You want to comfort, inspire, challenge, and emotionally move your listeners. And sometimes songwriters use their art as self-therapy. Maybe you've done this as well. You can always tell what you're going through when we examine your most recent lyrics. Your current mood is reflected in the tempo and the key of your latest song. Sometimes it can be almost painfully revealing and personal. Annie Lennox, for example, one half of the famous Eurythmics, recently stated that she had to stop writing because she was too happy. Maybe you write songs for the sheer joy of creation, to start with a blank sheet of paper and create something that didn't exist before. It's an amazing thing, isn't it? And you love to write a song, you put it on tape or put it on digital or whatever and listen to it and go, I wrote that. Maybe you're in one of these camps, and that's okay because they can all play a part in your life as an artist. And personally, I love to work with songwriters who have a strong sense of purpose behind what they do. They've thought through their reasons for writing and performing, and they know where they want to go and what they want to accomplish. They don't necessarily want to become famous, although many sincere songwriters have gone on to achieve a measure of fame and recognition. They've got fans. But they have thoughtful and meaningful songs that they want to present to the public. They have a love for their art and for the creative process. Now, I'd be willing to guess that most of you are not in that first camp of songwriters who want recognition and fame. At least I hope not. Many songwriters that I've worked with that even many that have made their living from singing their own songs, they do so in a sense under the radar. They may not be nationally known or nationally famous, but they have their fans, people who are very devoted to them and their music. And they have that joy of being able to create and share those creations with an audience that loves what they do and supports what they do. So in the next video, I want to talk more about what do you write about as a songwriter. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. Ask yourself those questions. Why do I write songs? What do I write about? Who's going to listen to my songs? Answering these questions honestly in your own mind is going to go a long way towards helping you grow as a songwriter. So once again, thanks for watching. I invite you to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. And check out the Songwriter's Mentor. I'll leave the link below. See you next time.